Hello, Kontent.ai friends. How are you this time? It's summer finally. The sun is shining. It's a good time here in Brno.
Yeah, and I love the AC here.
Yeah, of course, that's the reason why I'm coming to the office every day when I can. Plus, we have a good parking now, so that's also very nice. But you can see that we are both sunburned, which is a result of the weather.
Yeah, we tried to get some tan during the weekend, but we did a little bit too much.
That worked well. Anyway, I think that this time June was a bit slower month, I would say. A lot of vacations, a lot of things happening in content internally. But we didn't have as much time to work on stuff, so maybe we can make it under 10 minutes today. We've been trying for quite some time. But let's start with the first topic that we have on the agenda, and that is the workshop that was at the React Summit. So React Summit is a conference that we attend every year. We were in Amsterdam as well. Was this 1st or 2nd of June?
I guess 2nd.
2nd of June, yeah. And there was a workshop right before the event, which was about Astro and Kontent.ai and portable text. Now, can you explain what portable text is in a short way?
Portable text is basically a specification how you can represent the information stored in rich text. Doesn't really depends on any CMS, so it's independent. So you can have a interoperable processing and renderers, for example, for React.
Yeah, now it's really cool because even when you need to switch headless CMSs, that when they support it, you can just switch them and have the same implementation on the front end when you have everything standardized. So,
or you can have multiple CMSs that are producing the rich text content, and you can just use one rendering logic that is rendering your website or any digital presentation channel in a unified way, so you don't need to maintain multiple channels implementation.
So check out the recording. It was a fun time. It's only 1.5 hours or something like that. And
you can always click through.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you always do with my presentations.
Yes, I'm just getting the important stuff,
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Like this one. Important link, GitHub. You just fork it and play with the code. You don't need to really go through the whole thing. You can just read the code. We are developers, so much easier and quicker.
Yeah, even if you look at 10 seconds, I get 1 extra view, so that's fine.
That's true.
Okay, next thing is Tech Meetup. Now, Tech Meetup, you already know that if you're looking at the news every now and then, you know what Tech Meetup is. This time the topic is going to be Astro, which is a nice coincidence because the workshop was on Astro as well. And I'm particularly looking forward to this one because it's Richard Shackleton presenting.
Yes.
And I haven't seen him for such a long time, and I hope that he's going to be an MVP next year. Very cool guy, very good at technical explanations. So definitely check it out. It's on Wednesday.
Yes.
6 p.m. London time, right?
Yes, BST.
Perfect.
That's true. And just a quick intro for the agenda. It's not just about the Kontent.ai and Astro. So if you are a complete stranger to Astro, or you haven't heard about it, or just heard the name, or you don't know what it is or how it works, if you take a look to the agenda, it's really nice because it goes from the introduction. Then you have some design being described. Then of course Kontent and Astro being working together. And then you can end up with a sharing state between multiple components and frameworks by Ellen van Cutsem, sorry. Always missing the names, which is not really Astro related, so you can relax and check out the other way of looking at the components.
I gotta say one thing. Today in the morning, Thomas, a colleague of mine who's working on the Kontent.ai website, he came into the office and said that over the weekend he's been working on Astro on a website for a friend of his. And he was really amazed. Like he said that this is the way to build smaller websites, and he was really surprised and in a positive way how easy it is to get started, and how it's the final client bundle is very small. Yeah, it only has the features that you really need for a website. So definitely Astro is the thing now, and the meetup should be fun. And there's always a raffle for some swag, so make sure to register and attend.
Yeah, for now we didn't brought a hoodie because we already did that a couple of times before.
True. Yeah. It looks like I don't have any other clothes, so I gotta stop doing that. Okay, next thing is the Kontent CLI feature pack. Now that's probably
Yes.
your expertise here.
Yeah, this is basically sum up of the features that we have been talking about for like 2 or 3 months for the DevRel updates. So we have all of them already released. So now you can order the migration by the timestamp. You can save and read the status information of your migrations everywhere you want. You just implement your plugin, so you can store them in the S3. For example, we are using blob storage to store the status JSON to keep it out of the repository, because then you can just separate the concerns. And third is rollback, which is really nice for the development. So you can just go back and forth if you're implementing one complicated migration. So you can go back and forth and like tune it up without necessary to clean up or clone the whole environment over and over again if you're developing something. So this is the wrap up. Currently, we are working, and hopefully it will be finished around next week. We are upgrading for the new peer dependency of the management SDK, because during the time we have been working on the CLI, we released so much features in the management API and in the management SDK. So we needed to accommodate it in the CLI right now. So then you will be able to use the workflow specification if you are inserting language variants, and you will be able to work with the spaces, which we are currently releasing I think they are already released in the first version, and the second version is coming in a couple of weeks.
Cool. Now that's really nice. I was looking forward to the migrations in CLI to work exactly like the framework migrations. So you can go back and forth if something goes wrong. Of course, we have environments, so you can discard that and do it all over again. But that happens, in development. That these things happen quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to do that, right from code.
Yeah, and if you create a new environment, you need to switch the project ID and API keys, so it's like another 10 minutes of work. And if you do it 10 times, it gets a little bit boring.
Not to mention that if your project is big enough, that can be quite long operation.
That's true.
To create the environment. Perfect. So that's that. And the last thing on the agenda is the follow-up video after React Summit. Now, every time that we are at a conference and we talk to people, we try to create a video showing what headless CMS is in general, what Kontent.ai is, where we are better than our competitors, and how could the headless CMS be plugged into, I would say, a standard company pipeline. Yeah, where does the headless CMS fit, and what benefit it brings to the development teams, to the content editing teams, to everyone, and where the return of investment is going to be. Yeah. That video is not available publicly. We always send it only to the participants of the event to see if they want to stay in touch and so on. But this time, let's make it available also for people that are watching us. I think could be interesting for anybody.
Let's make it semi-available. Now you can see it in the recording, so you can see the ID on the top. It's still unlisted, so you can just click through. You can just copy and paste it, but we'll probably just put it into the description.
That's what I was thinking. Like, let's not put the link in the video description, but let's let people to just manually copy and paste it. That could be also fun.
Yeah. It's just a couple of characters. And if you take a look to the description, again, there are chapters. So you can just click through for the things that you are really interested in.
Yeah.
So feel free to jump back and forth. This is really important, especially for me, if I just need to quickly get the information which is in the video, and don't spend that much of a time to click through what actually is there. So you can see the agenda right there.
And as a bonus, you can now look at what Ondrej gets as a recommendation from YouTube on the right side.
Yeah, that's true.
Perfect. So that was it, I think, for this month's update. We'll see what's going to happen in the next month. Now, we already know that we're going to attend the Web Summer Camp that's in Croatia at the end of August. This year is going to be 3-day conference. So last year was only 2, but it was very popular. A lot of people, I especially like the presentation of the guy from the UK about performance and debugging of JavaScript applications. It was really fun. So if you're into conferences and want to meet us there, Web Summer Camp, it's at the end of August. We'll put the link down in the description. Otherwise, I think that's it for today. So
what's our time?
We're 10 minutes and 10 seconds. So
perfect.
Let's call it 10 minutes. Enjoy your summer. have fun. Don't get sunburned like we did. Learn the lesson. And we'll see you next time.
Have a nice holiday. Bye.